All right, Cars, take a look at the starting lineups. What do you see from these two teams?
Yeah, for Eastern Illinois, Destiny Walker is also going to be really, really important if they're going to get anything going and get anything out of this game. Leads the team in scoring this season. She's going to be really important to try to attack that Badger block. Meanwhile, for Wisconsin, Carter Booth is always going to be huge. She's the most experienced player on this team, was on the Final Four team a couple years back for Wisconsin in 2023. Her defense is going to be really important in the middle of the court.
We saw North Carolina and UTEP play earlier today. North Carolina won it in 4. It was a thriller. And now all that's left to determine is who will play the Tar Heels tomorrow. And from the field house in Madison, Wisconsin, we are underway. Furbringer to Collier. No surprise, and Collier cashes in early.
Yeah, just like you said, Vince, no surprise there. Wisconsin, they're immediately going to their number one offensive weapon. Get her involved right away. Just a nice little floated hit. Able to avoid the block, get the first point.
Now Collier to the service line. It's a good one. The Panthers set it up. Furbringer goes down. Collier the set. This is Vigich. Get it!
Well, Wisconsin, they're going to be thrilled to have Charlie Furbringer in the lineup. They're undefeated ever since she returned. A good set there. Nice hit by Viagic. That block for Eastern Illinois, is unable to do anything off that.
Yeah, Rachel Cohen will talk about that injury in a bit, but this Badger offense has been something else with Furbringer at the helm. There's the aforementioned Furbringer. The back row attack from Collier. Handled well by the Panthers. On the near side, the touch over the top, and that is out of bounds. Point Wisconsin. Lily Amidas caught in the air.
Yeah, Wisconsin early on doing a good job just making it uncomfortable, and not a great pass there for Eastern Illinois. Just unable to get anything going offensively. Wisconsin in control early on.
Wisconsin early 3-0 spurt to get us going. This is Hez the set. The swing from Amidas. Handled well by the Badgers. Egan, a swing of her own, and it will find the hardwood. Grace Egan, the transfer from Ohio State, has really been terrific for this team, hasn't she, Carter?
Yeah, and she's going to be really excited to be playing in the tournament for the first time, and she's just one of the many weapons that Wisconsin has at their disposal. They just have so much depth, and it's going to make it so tough for that Panther defense.
The first 4 points have belonged to the Badgers. The Panthers looking to change the tune. The swing from Amidas, and she has got it.
Well, Lily Amidas, she's one of the few players on this Eastern Illinois team, one of 5 who was on that 2023 NCAA tournament team. She didn't play in that game, but she has that experience and a good job to get that first point.
Destiny Walker, the serve, it's a good one. 2 straight points for the Panthers. They're starting to battle back.
Yeah, Destiny Walker, good serve, just difficult for Viagic to control.
And Carter, we know this would be a monumental upset. But if the Panthers can pull it off, serve receive is going to be where they have to shine. Collier hits it to the back line. It was handled well by the Panthers, but not well enough.
Yeah, we're already seeing so early on why Mimi Collier is one of the best offensive players in the nation. Just such a powerful hit from the back row. Nothing that Panther defense could have done there.
And here's the freshman libero. Kristen Simon with the serve. The tap over the top, and Wisconsin reloads. Vigic slams it down two-handed. Una Vigic, the Serbian, the redshirt sophomore, missed last year to injury, but has been terrific for the Badgers this year.
Yeah, and already a couple quick points for Viagic in her tournament debut.
The set from Hez, the back row attack. Collier with the overpass. Stretches the point alive. Vigic again.
This is why Wisconsin is so hard to play and so hard to match up against. They just have so many weapons. We've already seen Collier get involved, Egan and Viagic. Another point for her.
Back to the service line for Simon. Oh, a terrific back set. Did it catch tips? It did not. Lily Amidas, not a bad idea, just a little high.
Yeah, it's just so tough when you have Alicia Andrew coming in. Another great blocker for Wisconsin, just trying to get it over but unable to keep it down.
Yeah, transfer from Baylor has been terrific, dubbed the queen of the overpass. Another swing out of bounds. Third error of the day for Eastern Illinois, and they will call an early timeout.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, Coach Ryan Millar wanting to talk about it. It's been a great start for Wisconsin. This is exactly how they want to play. 5-0 run for the Badgers.
The Badgers 9-2 out the gate. Quick break on ESPN+. Welcome back to Madtown, where the hometown Badgers leading 9-2 over the Eastern Illinois University Panthers. And there's a look at that Badger offense. It has done its job plus extra despite losing a lot of pieces this year. Ooh, a nice swing from Kopshelver, but Collier keeps the point alive. Paredes with the tip and a swing and a miss for Rawlinson.
Yeah, Eastern Illinois just unable to settle into this game quite yet. You know, this one is one they expect to get, but Rawlinson just didn't judge it right, unable to get it over.
Simmons with the serve. Another swing for Kopshelver. Simon, the sprawling play. Vigic. A 7-0 run for the Badgers.
Una Vigic, she is on fire here in this first set. Already 4 kills. She's hitting perfect to start this game.
Wisconsin hitting .875. Eastern Illinois negative .231 as there is an ace to the Badgers' ledger. The Fieldhouse, such an electric environment. Bottom bowl just about full. Panthers queuing up a back row attack. Now another try for Vigic. But a strong decision from the Panthers block. No touch. And the Panthers claim the point.
Yeah, this one's just well read by that Panther block. Vigic trying to go to the opposite side. Couldn't keep it in.
And here's the talented serving specialist, Laura Paniagua. Ooh, it was close, but a tick out. That'll be the first service error of the match.
Yeah, that Eastern Illinois serve is going to be really important if they're going to try to get anything from this game. And close, but not quite in the white lines there.
Egan with the line drive serve. Paredes to set. She's terrific at that, but the Badger block is true.
Yeah, a combination of Andrew and Furbringer, just too much there.
Another serve from Egan. Walker handles it comfortably. The tap over the top from Kopshelver. Oh, and the setter dump. Wide open for Furbringer.
There's a reason why she's a fan favorite here in Madison. It's because she can do things like this. Everyone knows how good she is at setting up her teammates. But that leaves those openings where she can just dump it over for some easy points.
Another nice serve from Egan. Another nice response from EIU. Kopshelver, strong swing. Off the block. Wisconsin reloads the back row attack from Collier. The run has turned into a marathon. 16-3 Wisconsin.
And the Badgers on another scoring run. This is exactly what Ryan Millar wanted to avoid. These long runs the Badgers can go on.
Ryan Millar, the incredible first year with EIU as their head coach. Vigic picking up where she left off. Her 5th kill on her 6th swing. And EIU will use a timeout.
Yeah, this Wisconsin offense has been unbelievable to start this game. 17-3 lead here in set 1. It's just all going right for Wisconsin. And Vigic and Mimi Collier leading the way for the Badgers it's been one of the best offensive seasons for Wisconsin in their history this year. They hit 317 in the regular season, which is the second highest total in program history in a single season, just behind 2020 when they hit 318. And we're just seeing how successful they are early on in this one, hitting 750 to start this game.
And now look at this Eastern Illinois defense. You can see the blocks are there. This team's just well coached to do everything a little bit better than their opponent in defense. No exclusion to that rule.
Yeah, they're right at the top of the OVC when it comes to blocks and digs. They are tied for first in blocks, and they were fourth in digs, first in opposing hitting percentage, but this Wisconsin team is just unlike any other opponent they've faced so far this season, and we're seeing that here in this first set.
Uh-oh. Watch out, Carter. Watch your 6. A Buckingham Badger sighting. Oh, that's disrespectful. I believe that's Riley Yown who just got flubbed by Bucky. Did you just see that, Carter?
I did catch it. That's what you get with Bucky Badger. He's a bit of a public menace.
I think if we did the things during a game, if we were just fans at a sporting event, we act like Bucky Badger, I think we get kicked out by the end of the set.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. Without a doubt, security would be alerted very quickly.
Good job filling the time there, Carter. And back to work for Grace Egan. Walker the bump, the long set from Hez. Now Furbringer to Vigic, that's blocked! Amidas, Schroeder teaming up and putting the Panthers' strength on display.
Yeah, two of the Panthers' best blockers there combining. Those are the plays that this EIU defense is going to need to claw back in this one. Maybe not here in this set, but in later sets, try to get something out of this game.
Here's Noel Heskey, the senior, an all-freshman in 2023 for beach volleyball. Collier slings it by Walker. Her 4th kill of the evening.
There's a reason why she got her 5th Big Ten Player of the Week award this week. She's just so dominant when it comes to attacking and from everywhere on the court.
Vigic's turn at the service line. The set from Hez. And the Panthers, another point to their name. We know that obviously it'd be a difficult differential to overcome, but you string together some points and bring some of that momentum back into the next set. That's what we saw earlier today, where North Carolina in set 1, they lost to UTEP, but a really strong ending to the set is carried over the rest of the way, and North Carolina won it in 4. That's whoever wins this contest will play tomorrow, as Wisconsin just keeps it rolling.
Yeah, and that's just one of the things that EIU needs to focus on, just taking it step by step, play by play, point by point, just trying to take advantage of what you can, control what you can. You're not going to beat Wisconsin all in once. You have to take it step by step.
We saw Laura Paniagua, the serve specialist for EIU, and that's Natalie Wardlow, the specialist for the Badgers. Another back row attack from Vigic, and EIU is on it. The long swing from behind, somehow it's kept up. Heskey thought she had a kill to center dump, and we play on. Collier! Now it's the Panthers' turn for a strike of their own, and it is into the net.
Absolutely incredible from Natalie Wardlow there. She normally comes in to serve, but here her defensive abilities on display. 2 fantastic digs, and she got a well-earned applause and great reaction from this Fieldhouse crowd after that point.
And head coach Kelly Sheffield said this is one of the most fun teams he has ever coached. I think he said the most fun team. Just you got those young players you can coach, and you can still game plan with players like Mimi Collier. It's been an exciting year for the Badgers. 24-4 on the year. Eastern Illinois, 24-7. Ooh, a terrific long set, and the Panthers cash in. It's Destiny Walker.
Yeah, EIU, they need to figure out a way to get Destiny Walker going. That's her first kill of the match. Really well hit, powerful, able to find the gap in that Wisconsin defense. It's those type of plays are what EIU need.
And there's a look at Ariadna Pereles. She's a libero, but also 25th in the nation in assists per set. She can do it all. Carter Booth's first swing, and the Panthers keep it going. Furbringer to Collier, no doubt.
Mimi Collier, she's just picking up where she left off in the regular season finale, where she led Wisconsin with 13 kills in the border battle win against Minnesota, and she's just doing it all over the court. Another great play from her.
Wisconsin hitting .579, the Panthers -111. Simon the bump set. This is Egan. Pireles the terrific dig. Shot into the net. Wisconsin will keep it up. And the Panthers back to work. Swing, it is blocked, but out of bounds. Point EIU.
And we haven't seen much of Carter Booth yet in this match. Nearly got the block there, but that Wisconsin block is tough to attack, so good job there by EIU, able to get a point off the block.
Sylvia Hez with the serve. It's a good one. Vigic up top to Booth. Easy money. You can hear the ooze rain down at the field house.
Yeah, first hit, first kill for Carter Booth, who had a career high in attacking percentage this season. She's just so efficient offensively.
Collier, the confident serve, and a terrific response. Anaya Rawlinson, the middle blocker.
Nice play there by Rawlinson, who made a mistake, one of her earlier chances in this game, but good response. Took a little touch off the net, and that just makes it a bit more difficult for that Badger defense.
Lewis serve hits the top of the net. Simon sprays it up top, and Vigic. We saw her use that two-hand swing, we'll call, earlier on, managed to kill. That time, no such luck.
And again, it all starts, though, with great service coming from EIU. They're a good serving team, making it difficult, trying to get Wisconsin out of system. That was one of the keys to the game from Coach Ryan Millar.
As Walker fires that one into the net. Second service error of the day for the Panthers. And here's Simon, the freshman libero, with the serve. Handled well from Walker in the back row. The long swing from Kopshelver. Furbringer sets it up. And Mimi Collier, perhaps the most devastating back row attacker in the nation, continues to prove why she holds that title.
She's just so unstoppable. Rawlinson got a piece of it, but just not enough to stop that powerful swing from Collier.
6 kills on 8 swings for the Oregon transfer. Kopshelver the swing, and she will claim a kill.
Yeah, Katie Kopshelver, another one of those players, EIU, they're going to need to get going to try to get some points back. And a good hit off the block there. Vigic not ready for it and unable to keep it in.
Wisconsin a point away from claiming set 1. Laura Paniagua with the serve. Furbringer to Egan. She's blocked. Kopshelver and Schroeder raise the roof, and set 1 continues.
Great battle back here from Eastern Illinois, and that block again. And of course, Emma Schroeder right in the middle of it. Best in conference in blocks, showing it here on a national stage.
A strong run for the Panthers to wrap up set 1. Egan, this time she's got it, and the Badgers claim set 1 in dominant showing. Set number 2 on top from Madtown. To tell us a little bit more about the Badgers setter, Charlie Furbringer. Here's Rachel Cohen. Rachel?
Yeah, you guys have been talking a lot about Charlie Furbringer, but actually before the season began, she actually had surgery that kept her out of practice for a little bit in the beginning, and then mid-season in October against Michigan, she actually suffered a shoulder injury that sidelined her for almost a month. She's now back. She does play with the shoulder sleeve, but that being said, head coach Kelly Sheffield said that she's playing the best volleyball of her career right now. He brought up how her blocking numbers have gone up, which tells you that she's been playing without fear since that shoulder injury, and he's impressed with her confidence since coming back. He also brought up how Mimi can't have the numbers she's been having without Charlie, and Mimi said that with Charlie running the offense, they are unstoppable. And guys, the numbers show just that. Wisconsin is 18-1 this season with Charlie and 6-3 without. Guys?
Thank you so much, Rachel. Yeah, there was some legitimate pressure on Charlie Furbringer as she joined the Badgers last year. Kelly Sheffield ran the 6'2" incredibly well for most of his career, but switched to the 5'1" because of Furbringer's talent, and she delivered last year as a freshman. She has continued to improve as a sophomore. And Rachel makes a great point. The Badgers offense, never poor, but you can tell it's at its best when Furbringer's on the floor.
Absolutely. She just brings a whole nother dimension to this Wisconsin offense. They still did good when she was out. They had to bring in Addie Horner, the freshman, who was fantastic as a replacement, but you just cannot fully replace what Charlie Furbringer brings to this team. There's a reason why Wisconsin is 18-1 this season when she is healthy.
To quote the great philosopher Charles Barkley, she just brings a different kind of animal to the table. And a service ace out the gate.
And guess who? Mimi Collier. She can do it all sorts of ways. Just a really tough serve to deal with. And again, Wisconsin, good start to the set, getting that first point, able to get comfortable and just feed off of this Fieldhouse crowd.
Wisconsin hit 480 in set number 1, not for the Panthers. Kopshelver is blocked.
Right away, Wisconsin, two of their best players. And it was Grace Egan who got that block all by herself. Thought Carter Booth might have helped, but again, that's that depth for Wisconsin on display.
Collier, another confident serve. Kopshelver, the nice hit. Ooh, the swing off the set from Walker had eyes, but we play on, and Wisconsin closes the point.
Great finish there by Grace Egan, able to get it over the block and get it down quickly, just in front of Perelez, who's unable to get the dig. Just perfect placement from Grace Egan.
Yeah, strong observation there. Just the block went up for EIU, and you don't exactly, the big powerful hits are the ones that get the crowd going crazy, but just those soft tappers that can fit through the block, just whatever does the job.
And that's just a credit to the coaching of Kelly Sheffield. This Wisconsin team knows those types of differences and when to use those different types of hits. Just brings a whole nother dimension to the Badger attack.
Tori Maheski, the serve to Simon. Furbringer flies all the way back and sets up Vigic. Peyrelius receives, Kopshelver the swing. Now a closer shot for Booth on the overpass. She finishes the job.
Not easy to keep Carter Booth quiet, using all 6-7 of that frame there to just slam it down. Cannot be giving a player of her quality too many opportunities like that.
Tied for the tallest player in the NCAA. Has the set. Schroeder's blocked. Panthers another chance. It's Kopshelver. Another block for the Badgers, but recycled again by the Panthers. They'll try back row. Well, Simon sets it up. Vigic over the top. Hez gets a touch on it. This is Grace Egan for the Badgers. Blocked out of bounds. Point Wisconsin.
Again, great work from Wisconsin offensively, setting up Egan. There's a nice bump from Simon to give her that chance and just put it off the block, get it out of bounds, get the point.
Has the set. Another back row try. Walker has to settle for a tap. Furbringer lines it up. Vigic finishes.
It's just such a pleasure to watch Charlie Furbringer play. Another perfect set from her. Perfect position for Vigic to attack that. And again, find a seam in that Eastern Illinois defense.
Her 14th assist of the contest. The Badgers in a 3-0 run. It will move to 4. Serve receive, always something that the Badger faithful have talked about regarding this Badger team. They have been improved this year, no doubt. Hez tries to set her dump. Now so try the traditional set. A little bit low for Schroeder. Another try from Kopshelver, again placed perfectly cross court.
Great job there by Eastern Illinois, just staying with it. Multiple opportunities, eventually able to take advantage, and it's Kopshelver, one of their top scorers, well placed on the opposite side to get the point.
Capsella first team all-conference. One of the many talented players up front for EIU. Furbringer lines it up to the middle again. This time it's Andrew.
Alicia Andrew has been such a big addition for Wisconsin, able to give Carter Booth some breaks, and she's able to bring a whole nother dimension to this team, again adding to that depth. She made the NCAA tournament all 4 years with Baylor, although she didn't play in 2021. She has that experience, and it's showing today.
Walker the swing off the Badger block. Furbringer the back set. Andrew, get it! We talked about Andrew Carter, how he transferred from Baylor. Obviously, the Badgers knew she was talented. You just don't know what you're going to have when it comes to a transfer sometimes, as is any new addition. And she set a career high in blocks her first game of the year. Badger 5-set win against Kansas. Has the terrific set blocked by the Badgers with authority. Walker hit it as hard as she could, and the Badger block fired it back with equal velocity.
Yeah, a combination of Furbringer and Andrew. You mentioned Alicia Andrew had a career high in blocks in a game this season. She also had a career high in blocks in a season this year. Does it again here in the tournament.
10-2 Badgers back in a jiffy. Back in Madtown, the field house is ready to roar, and the signs are on tap. We know that the graphics are changed. This is not what's supposed to be a home game for the Badgers. Not supposed to, but when you're hosting, you know the crowd is on your side. This really is a home game for the Badgers, obviously, Carter.
Absolutely. A fantastic crowd that's shot up. There's a little bit of blue in the front rows for Eastern Illinois, but it is a sea of red here in the field house. One of the most fun atmospheres in college volleyball.
Yeah, maybe about a 4-hour drive for the Panther fans. There's a ton of them on the bottom of your screen. I wish we could show it, but the top 4 rows on the bottom are just about filled with blue. A chance to be in this environment, watch the Panthers with their incredible season continue on and play a game at the field house. Just wins across the board. Ariadna Paredes with the serve. The fellow libero Simon receives. Vigic, the confident swing, it had some mustard behind it.
You know, just watching Una Vigic, you would not believe that this is her NCAA tournament debut because she is not showing it at all. Pressure does not matter. She is playing so well now. 7 kills. That's a team high, game high. Vigic is playing incredible right now.
And before Vigic served, Coach Sheffield came over and gave her a high five. Oh, Egan went up to keep the point going. Collier looking to finish it. And what are they going to call? It is point Panthers out of bounds. Good call by the official. No challenge from Wisconsin. And that's just the first error of the day for Mimi Collier, 5th overall for the Badgers. They lead 11-4 in set 2. A chance for Hez and the Panthers to respond. Collier lines it up, and she finishes the job.
Yeah, immediately looking at the official, making sure that this one counted. Just a really nice hit, able to avoid the block and get it down in time and right in front of Schroeder. Again, smart offensive play from the Badgers.
Collier, maybe the craftiest hitter in the nation. It's hard to give her a bad set. When you give her a great one, it's automatic. Ooh, speaking of great sets, a good one to Amidas. Collier, a try of her own. Wisconsin caught out a system. Paredes, the back set. Walker, the swing. And a point will belong to the Panthers. Did you catch that one, Carter? Assume net violation usually.
Yeah, I think it must have been just something outside of the play. Those are the moments that...
Sure enough, net touch, an error for Collier. Booth back to work. Got to give a shout out to our producer, Mafe Pavanella, saying net touch in my ear there. I mean, she's managing the crew in the control room at the Kohl Center down the road. She has to deal with us as well. Doing 6 things at once, doing them all well. Furbringer back at the service line. Has tried that floater a lot recently. Oh, Collier just anticipated the swing was coming.
Yeah, we've talked so much about Mimi Collier's offense, but her defense is also such a big advantage, and she just perfectly reads this one She almost got there first to that ball. Just great awareness by Mimi Collier once again.
14-5 Badgers. They lead 1-0 in the set department. Took set 1 25-11. Sylvia Hez with the set. Lily Amidas with the swing. But the point will belong to the Badgers once more.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those from Amidas trying to get it over that block, but she's just been unable to get it back down and keep it in play. And that's why it's so tough to go against Wisconsin when Carter Booth is on the floor.
3 straight points for the Badgers. Hez put in a tough spot there. Had to try a bump set, but into the scorer's table. Panthers go with a timeout. Wisconsin leading 16-5 in set 2. It was North Carolina and UTEP who played earlier today, and North Carolina took it in 4. And of course, Wisconsin will play the winner of that contest. The 4 teams on the Badgers' side, the quadrant, South Dakota State, Arizona, Utah Valley, and Stanford will all play tomorrow. A service ace for the Badgers in the meantime.
Yeah, and guess who? Charlie Furbringer. She can do it all. Just perfectly placed, finding the seam, the holes in that EIU defense once again.
A great camera angle from Kristen Dahlman, our talented camera people. And yeah, that serve has changed a lot for Furbringer, but it continues to be effective. Back-to-back aces to her name. Earlier on, she was really going big and swinging hard. As you can see the push-ups from the side from Miley Chan. But now she's kind of revamped it, just focused on getting it over, and she has still had some terrific results. We'll see if she goes for 3. And this time the Panthers are on it. Hez sets it up. Kopshelver blocked.
See, this is just why this Wisconsin team is so difficult to play. You get back-to-back aces off of fantastic serves from Furbringer. Finally, EIU, they're able to cleanly receive it, and it's immediately right into that Badger block. They're just so difficult to play against. You have to almost play perfectly to beat this Badger team.
And especially at the field house. It's a 7-0 run for the Badgers. Booth, the 2-hand swing. Now to the back row. Furbringer keeps it up, but not a bad idea for Grace Egan to let that one go. The PA announcer for the Badgers, Bonnie Olson, had to duck aside for a minute there.
Yeah, Egan making a business decision there.
And there's Bonnie.
She's assuming that she's going to have some more tournament games to play, but a good tack from the back row from Destiny Walker. We haven't gotten too much from her, but she does lead Eastern Illinois with 4 kills in this match.
Bonnie Olson, the PA voice for the Badgers since 1995. Oh, Carter Booth again. And it was funny, I had the chance to talk to Bonnie once, and you can hear the Point Wisconsin, now so iconic, but when she started, she was told that she was saying it wrong. And now she's kind of the one who gets to choose what's said right or wrong, because she's been in her role for so long.
Yeah, that's the advantage of being there forever. You get to kind of set the tone when it comes to that.
Also called the Women's Basketball Big Ten Tournament a few years ago. Wisconsin with the free ball. Nice block by the Panthers. Vigich tries from the other side. Kept up by Hez. The set from Pereles. Another back row swing. Madison Quest blocked out of bounds. Quest, the freshman, went to Divine Savior Holy Angel High School in Milwaukee.
Yeah, we're now seeing Kelly Sheffield bringing in more of his depth. That's the advantage. That's what you get to do when you're leading 21-6. Just saw Madison Quest get the point, and now coming in is Trinity Shad Series.
Shad Series, the sophomore from Ontario, Canada. Strong ovation for her. Pereles, the one-handed set, pushed over the top by Amidas. Furbringer lines it up to Booth again.
Now 5 kills for Booth. She's really come alive in this second set. Made some nice plays in the first set, but we didn't say her name that much. But this second set, she's starting to take over.
The Badgers hitting .489 as a team. Minus 017 for the Panthers. 6th block of the day for the Badgers. That one belongs to Shad Series.
Yeah, number 6 delivering the 6th block. It's similar to the one we saw from Collier early, just perfectly read, able to get there first before Amidas.
23-6. The Badgers one away from being one away in set 2. Furbringer to Shad series. Back-to-back strong points for the sophomore.
And the Fieldhouse erupts from that. They love these bench players when they actually get their chance, and especially Trinity Shad series. What a crowd pop we just got there. Now set point.
The Badgers were dominant in set 1, improved in set 2. Out of bounds, point Wisconsin. Set 2 belongs to the Badgers in dominant fashion. Wisconsin hit 5-10, held the Panthers to 0-3-3.
Just dominant play from Wisconsin. They're showing the entire nation right now, you have to be worried about this Wisconsin team in this tournament. They are a threat, and they are showing why they are one of the top teams in the nation.
And we will take it to break, intermission, and we'll be back in a bit on ESPN+. Set number 3 on tap from Madison, Wisconsin. Wisconsin took set 1 25-11, set 2 25-6. And Carlos, talk about the Panthers a little bit here. Just an incredible season for them. Won their conference tournament in their coach's first year, went 24-7. This really has been a terrific year for them in the Ohio Valley Conference.
Absolutely. Just such an impressive job that Ryan Millar has done. You know, this team last season, they went 9-19, 5-13 in conference play. So just an incredible improvement. 15 more wins, 10 more wins in conference. And being able to make it on this stage just the 3rd time in program history. And although they have their backs against the wall right now and they have to win the next set to keep their season alive. But if they're able to do that, that'd be history. They've never won a set in the NCAA tournament. They were swept back in 2021 in their NCAA tournament debut, and then 2023 a sweep against Marquette in the 2nd time they've ever made it. But just the fact that they're able to make it to this stage, incredible achievement.
And here's Rachel Cohen with the head coach Ryan Millar. Rachel?
You're down 2 sets. How do you stop Wisconsin in the 3rd?
It's going to be tough. We've got to mentally kind of shift the way we're approaching this match right now. One of our initial game plans is that we've got to stop their point scoring runs, and we have not done a good job of that at all. We've got to figure out how to get in a better position to where we can side out a little bit more regularly and then put some pressure on them serving blocks. So,
thank you so much, Coach.
Our thanks to Coach Millar and to Rachel Cohen. Just Ryan Millar, an incredible career of his own. Played in 3 Olympic Games, 15 years as a member of the USA men's national team. I mean, Carter, Rachel talked with him on the phone yesterday, and when I saw him this morning observing Camp Randall, I just kind of said hi to him just so I could say I talked to him. He's that much of a celebrity, that much of a legend in this world.
I mean, OVC Coach of the Year, unsurprisingly. He's done a great job just bringing this team to this stage and just creating a great team environment. He talked about just how tight-knit this group is, and that is a big part of that comes from the coach. Also, a big part of it comes from his team captains, Emma Schroeder, as well as Kanalita Rochix, who has been a big miss for EIU in this game. We have not seen her play at all.
I wonder if has been out so far. Not quite sure why. Collier gets back to work. And now there's Haas, the fill-in setter, earns herself an assist. And on the topic of Millar, 1 gold in 2008. The first gold for U.S. men's volleyball in 20 years. No surprise, he was a middle blocker. And we asked him if he's ever played with his team during practice. And he said he did once. He wasn't sure about it first, but he gave it a go. And he said it was a ton of fun, but he basically could not walk the next day. Well, that ball hits off the scoreboard. Wisconsin, they've got that big TV that hangs down over the arena on 4 sides, a bit of home court advantage for the Badgers. You can see this set straight up in the air and lands down in the campfire. That is still a live ball if it hits off the scoreboard, Carter.
Yeah, and I think they got to give the Fieldhouse a kill for that.
I'll give it a stat on the bottom. Certainly shouldn't be an error for EIU. They earn themselves an early lead in set number 3.
Yeah, great start to set 3 for EIU. And while we were trying to get that coach interview, it took a little bit because Ryan Miller had a big discussion going on with his team, and it's clearly done something. After not leading at all in the first 2 sets, EIU got the first point of this one, able to take a 2-1 lead now.
And Destiny Walker has played well for the Panthers. 5 kills on 15 swings, 1 error, and another block for the Panthers. That puts them at 3.
And this is uncharacteristic from Wisconsin, who they started the last 2 sets so well, so much energy, just a bit flat to start set 3. Even though you're up 2-0, even though you've been so dominant, you can't let these sets get away from you, especially come tournament time, because you never know what happens.
Oh, and a momentum breaker for the Panthers. But some really strong points for the Panthers. I mean, yes, Wisconsin not perfect earlier on in this set, but give credit to Eastern Illinois. They've played very well in the early goings. They lead 3-2 following the service error. Uh-oh, an overpass. And that is room service for Una Vigic.
Yeah, that's just too easy for Vigic. So good when she gets a good set. And she basically got a perfect set from EIU there. Was able to slam it down.
Terrific read from the Panthers back line. I think that was Kopchever, the one who let it go smartly. Now the libero, Ariadna Pereles. Straight at Collier. Andrew wants an assist, but won't get it. Now Furbringer, the back row to Collier. Wisconsin ties up set 3.
Yeah, when in doubt, go to Mimi Collier. Again, perfect set from Furbringer. Collier from the back row. She's so good from that position. And again, she's able to fit it in between a couple defenders and get the point.
Collier, 8 kills, 1 error, 13 swings. Maheski has to give it to the Badgers. And the setter dump from Furbringer slides down the block.
Second kill of the game for Furbringer, and that's just what you got to do when you're as good of a passer as Charlie Furbringer. It's going to open up those opportunities to just dump it over.
And the dump had to be perfect. Rawlinson read it well. The swing from Walker. Now another try for Destiny Walker. Screening well so far today. Another try for the Panthers. This time they try the back row. Long run for Collier. She keeps it up. Can Simon do the deed? Oh my goodness. Back to work for EIU. And now it's the Badgers' turn to attack. Furbringer. Vigic blocked. Now Vigic lines it up again. And she's got it. What a point. What an atmosphere.
Put that one on the highlight reel. Mimi Collier doing it all. Long run, able to get there. Great job by Simon just getting that one over, giving Wisconsin another opportunity. Some tournament magic from the Badgers.
As Pereles with the strong bump. Overpass shut down by Charlie Furbringer, the setter. Anaya Rawlinson, such a terrific member of this talented Panthers block. Wonder if that one might have caught the top of the net. Hez sets it up. Kopchever with a swing. Simon to Vigic. Now back row, Egan. Out of bounds. Point EIU.
Now Wisconsin almost able to get that one. EIU smart not to get the touch.
Wisconsin is challenging that there was a block touch on the play.
Simon, as it looks like Wisconsin's going to challenge, but Kristen Simon, she's been so good in this game defensively. There's a reason why she's a Big Ten All-Freshman. Had some nice digs on that one, although Wisconsin, for the moment, unable to get the point. We'll see what happens after this review.
Yeah, block touch is what they are reviewing at the moment. All right, here we go. Ooh, that feels tough to overturn, Carter.
Yeah, it's so tough, and it's a good angle, but it's really hard to see if it's on the similar level to where her fingers are. The question is, this view will be a better look.
Oh. I don't think they're challenging that one.
Yeah.
I think it's the block going forward, but we were told that is what they're looking at right now on the TV side, so we'll see what Wisconsin challenges. And of course you can hear "Build Me Up Buttercup" by the Foundations. It's so fun. The control room will turn the sound off during the refrain. All right, here's another look.
I really do not pity, I do pity the referees for having to make this call, because that is so tough.
Oh, was
to
there
tell.
A finger moving? It's anyone's guess.
That's what this will be a good look to see. Oh, that is so tough.
Man. I mean, I guess a good challenge either way. What's so fun about it is that the only person who can tell you definitively whether it was touched was Rawlinson.
And if she did touch it, she's not going to say, for obvious reasons.
I was working a game with Aiden Michaels the other day, and he said, like, what's the one PSA? Like, I touched it, coach, with the basketball team. It's
after
honestly
review,
not allowed.
the call stands. There was no space, so we could not see finger movement.
And the call stands. Rawlinson with a little rock-out gesture. High fives all around. Good no touch.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. So tough to see, but there's just nothing clear and obvious to overturn it. So good job by the referees realizing, hey, maybe it did get a touch. Maybe if they did call it a touch, that would have stood, but just nothing to overturn it.
And Sylvia Hez now to serve. You're expecting Catalina Rochex, but has not played today. And Hez has filled in admirably. Pereles eats up the Vigich swing. Free ball for the Badgers. This is Furbringer, the back set. Andrew, shades of Scott Sterling. We play on. But Furbringer with the center dump. Our compliments to Lily Amidas. Took it to the schnoz, but kept going. And man, that would have been quite the highlight had EIU finish it off. But Furbringer with the IQ.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit below the face from that second look, and then another look at that dump from Furbringer. Just so smart, her awareness, and seeing that opportunity.
Amidas went for the kill. Back set to Andrew. A veteran move there. Andrew up to 4 kills on 7 swings.
Yeah, Amidas, just not enough there. Too many options for Andrew to get around that block.
Terrific read from Destiny Walker to recognize that the Una Vigich serve was long. Panthers within 3. Destiny Walker touched over 4 kills per set, second in the Ohio Valley Conference. No surprise, first team of said conference. Collier has sets it up. Rawlinson uncorked and delivered.
We're finally seeing this Eastern Illinois offense start to get into a groove and some nice hits. Able to get it over, and yes, it comes off the block, but Badgers just unable to keep it in play.
Vigich receives the serve. Collier lines it up. And we saw Trinity Shad's series in set number 2, Carter. Now Miley Chan will come on for the Badgers.
Yeah, this is her tournament debut. Was on the team last year but didn't play in the tournament, so her first chance on this stage.
Jan gets to serve away, and she's got an ace. Smiles all around on the Badger bench.
What a moment for Miley Chan. That's her first ace of the season. Comes at the best time. Badger bench loving it.
I'm not sure if you caught that. 6 push-ups for 6 aces, and a quick last 2 push-ups to wrap it up. Oh, another big swing from Rollinson. Anaya Rollinson, her 3rd kill of the match. 6'1" sophomore, obviously a bright future ahead. He's played well in this game, gets subbed out. Now Laura Paniagua will come in. Again, known for her serving ability. We'll see what she has in store. Wisconsin in system. Booth over the top. Shot up by Schroeder. Blocked by Booth. Carter Booth, the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year 2 years ago, and now in her senior season, the captain delivering.
Yeah, just not a whole lot you can do if you're Lilia Metz when you have 6'7" Carter Booth right in front of you.
Furbringer at the service line. This time the Panthers are on it, but a long swing is another point for the Badgers.
Yeah, now we're kind of starting to see Wisconsin settling into this set a bit more. Able to put together a few more points runs. Eastern Illinois has fought back hard, but
Eastern Illinois is challenging that there was a block touch.
13-8, your score in set number 3. Back in set 3 from Madison, Wisconsin. Hey, apologies are in order. It was a review that sent us to the timeout, and I think it's one, Carter, that EIU might win that may have caught Carter Booth on that right middle finger.
After review, the call is confirmed. Eastern Illinois loses their challenge.
Or not. I was agreeing with you there, Vince. I thought that was going to be overturned and point for EIU, but I guess they just had a few more looks than we did and were able to get some confirmation. Now, there was no touch. Could have been also a similar situation to the review we had earlier.
Well, service error on the Badgers. But yeah, Coach Millar, not a fan of that call. I guess Rasheed Wallace is smiling somewhere. Tori Maheski with a nice serve. Egan receives it. Booth ends it.
Now 6 kills, no errors for Carter Booth. She's been so efficient attacking all season long, and she's doing it once again, hitting 500 here in this match.
Carter Booth, .436 hit percentage on the year. Furbringer to Booth again, no surprise.
That combination of Charlie Furbringer and Carter Booth in the middle, it's one of the best in the nation, and they're showing off right now.
Wisconsin leading 15-9, this Badger team. They've played well on offense, hitting .458, but the block has been fantastic for them. I guess the digs and the defense across the board. 44 digs to EIU's 21, 6 blocks to the Panthers 3. And now we will take it over to Rachel Cohen to talk about the coaching philosophy for this talented Panther team.
Yeah, you guys were talking about Coach Millar's huddle with the team during intermission, and he said to them, let's do this, and that's kind of been his message ahead of the tournament as well. He was just reminding his team that they're just going to go out and play volleyball. He said to go in with that mentality, to not get wrapped up in the moment, rely on what's gotten themselves to this moment, and he told his team, you don't need to hit harder, jump any harder, and he told me the message has landed well with the girls, and they want to take advantage of the opportunity in front of them. Guys?
Thank you so much, Rachel. It has been a terrific job from this Eastern Illinois coaching staff. And Cardi, you just talked about to have success is one thing, but to have such sudden improvement, it adds a whole other level of impressiveness to the job the Panthers have done.
Absolutely. You know, that kind of improvement doesn't happen overnight, and it requires the buy-in of your players, and we've seen that all season with Eastern Illinois. This team fully believes in what Ryan Millar has brought to this team, and the results are showing. The fact that they've been able to get to this stage, and the fact that they were able to finish first in conference, win their conference tournament, just the third time they'd ever won the conference tournament, the third time they've ever finished first in the OVC.
And it feels like there's almost a stigma against incredibly great, all-time terrific players being head coaches and struggling to find success. But in Coach Millar's first season, he has had nothing but. Now his team looking to battle get back against the Badgers in the Fieldhouse. Oh, a miscommunication. Simon wanted to set up Booth, but Booth not quite on the same page.
Yeah, rare to see those kind of communication issues for Wisconsin, who've done such a good job being on the same page in this one. Eastern Illinois doing a good job just keeping pace, keeping within striking distance in this set.
The back row attack to Collier. Almost a block, but out of bounds.
That's just the power that Mimi Collier brings. You know, the block, they did everything right. They were able to get in the way, just unable to keep it in the place on the court they wanted it.
There's Collier in the back row. Vigic lines it up. Pereles. And a terrific kill for the Panthers. Destiny Walker, another kill to her name. It's her sixth.
Yeah, Destiny Walker leading the way for EIU. I think that ball once again touched the scoreboard, so Fieldhouse gain assist now for EIU. But again, just got to keep pace in this one. You know, this is Eastern Illinois' season on the line. They have to win this set.
Ariadna Pereles back to the student section. A service error, the fourth of the day for the Panthers. And Pereles, the sophomore, such a terrific player. 25th in the nation in assists per set. Not even as a setter. She's a libero. Also, almost 5 digs per set. Truly an incredible player and a building block for future success. In the present, Furbringer living on those setter dumps. Her third kill and her fourth attempt.
Again, Charlie Furbringer, she's been unbelievable all match long. Another one of those dumps to get another easy point.
Madison Quest to serve for the Badgers. And it's blocked. Alicia Andrew and Charlie Furbringer team up.
Yeah, the middle of this Wisconsin team has been dominant all game long. Another block for the Badgers. That's 7. Andrew and Furbringer, Booth or Furbringer, no matter what combination you have in the middle, it is not easy to attack in Eastern Illinois, finding out the hard way.
And let's talk about the job that Coach Kelly Sheffield has done for the Badgers. Last year they had Sarah Franklin, Devin Robinson, Anna Smrek, Kulje Guchik in the back line, Cece Crawford terrific in the middle for them. And they went 17-3 in conference. They lost every single one of those players. And Sarah Franklin, one of the maybe all-time greats at Wisconsin, or maybe in the sport as a whole. And you bring in Mimi Collier, you have all these new players. Wisconsin 17-3 last year in conference season. This year again 17-3. That's like a magic trick.
Absolutely, and another player that they lost that you didn't mention, Lola Schumacher over now at UCLA, but it's just been so impressive the way that so many new players have come into this Wisconsin team, and this team just hasn't missed a beat. They've made the NCAA tournament every season under Kelly Sheffield. They've made it to the regional semifinals every season under Kelly Sheffield, undefeated in these first 2 rounds in his tenure. And just being able to keep that consistency going, even with all those roster changes, is just a testament to how good of a coach he is. There's a reason why this Wisconsin team has been a perennial powerhouse on the national level for so long.
And, of course, a lot of that has to do with Mimi Collier, recently the #1 overall pick in Major League Volleyball, be playing for the Dallas Pulse. Carter Booth also selected to that very team.
And Dallas Sports, they just love #1 picks recently.
They seem to luck into him. Net violation on the Badgers.
Again, seeing Kelly Sheffield going to his bench. Now coming in is Anaya Warren.
Furbringer, bump set. Vigic. Hez sets it up. Vigic again. Rainbowed over the top and down to the hardwood.
Just a beautiful, beautiful hit there from Vigic. Able to just get it over that block. Tough position to defend. That's now 10 kills for Vigic on her tournament debut. An incredible day for her.
And here's Morgan Van Way from Waunakee, Wisconsin. Oh, the swing from Amidas is blocked. Wisconsin 4 points away from a date with the Tar Heels.
And that's now 4 blocks for both Furbringer and Andrew, as well as 4 blocks for Carter Booth. That Badger block has been dominant once again.
And Van Way's serve goes long. Vigic will come back in. You can just tell that Coach Kelly Sheffield wants to give his players the experience of playing volleyball in December. Destiny Walker the serve. Furbringer to Andrew, towing the line, and she found it.
The two main middle blockers for this Wisconsin team, Carter Booth and Alicia Andrew, they have been flawless in this game, have combined for 12 kills, no errors.
Badger bench telling the Wisconsin faithful to get loud. This is Jada Chernelia. Oh, EIU, big swing, and they will cash in.
Yeah, Lily Amita is going to be happy to get the point there. It's been a tough day for her. Just her second kill. Has 6 errors and is hitting negative, but good hit there. Able to get the point back. It's a long way to go for EIU, but this is the best set that they've had in this match.
Yeah, you said it, 14 points for EIU. They have fought back well, and now a kill for Trinity Shad Series. She has her fingerprints on this contest.
Yeah, that's now 3 for Shad Series, who did not play at all in the first set. But she's coming and taking advantage of this opportunity she's been given. And you mentioned how, the fact that Kelly Sheffield is getting his bench players these opportunities in this tournament. That's one of the reasons why, players want to come play for Wisconsin. The reason why this team atmosphere is so good, because Kelly Sheffield gives his young players these opportunities.
An excellent point, Carter. 23-14, Wisconsin on the verge of heading to the second round via the sweep. But Armidas, another great swing. Lily Armidas, the senior. It's been a terrific final year for her. And that hitting spot, such a dynamic player.
And her career very close to being over, but some nice plays here right at the end.
Furbringer to Shad Series. Straight at Pereles.
If I'm a Badger fan, I'd be very excited to see what Trinity Shad Series can continue to bring in her Badger career, because this small showing that she's gotten here in this game has been incredible. Now 4 kills for her.
Match point for the Badgers. Fieldhouse on its feet. Nellie Wardlow at the service line. And we play on. Panthers caught Wisconsin out of system. It's been a strong third set for them. The final chapter has been an incredible season for EIU. So much to be excited about. The future is bright. The present is bright. And they come into the field house and battle the Badgers best they can. You tip your cap to a program that is well coached, well recruited, and does things the right way. Furbringer to Vigett. It's blocked! Panthers fighting till the final whistle.
Yeah, they're not going away. Great block, great read there by Schroeder as well as Hez. Just to keep this one going. You know, we talked about it earlier. Just have to take it point by point.
And an ace! The Panther bench celebrating best they can. Smiles all around. What an atmosphere. What a sport. And it's another block. A 4-0 run for the Panthers.
Yeah, best run of the day for Eastern Illinois right when they need it. They still need 5 more points to really keep this one going and really make Wisconsin feel a bit worried about this set, but just an incredible response in a tough position from the Panthers.
The Badgers are moving on via the sweep. A date with the Tar Heels is on tap. Bucky with a definitive sweep.